run, Bill McKinley was cool, saving all the Philippines from Spanish misrule. But all the anti-imperialists formed up a group saying that Bill Anson's policy was nothing but poop. While the Cubans were mad and they got in our faces, cause Supreme Court choices in the insular cases, then we pushed into China the American way, use the open door policy, thought up by John Hay. McKinley got capped by a crazy assassin, and now bosses were scared with Teddy harassing. Panama Canal took on the 4,000 days, while Teddy relied on his big stick weight, sending the Navy overseas to say hello, while we struggled at home with the peril of yellow. During this time, the progressives took root, giving the greenbacks the finishing boot. They tackled all of the middle-class themes, like beer, port, and labor for societal gain. Then entered Taft to the Roosevelt Club, trust busting while stuck in the White House bathtub. Teddy got mad and in a fit of rage, tried to push Taft off the presidency. The party was split. Oh, it was ill, son. Taft and Teddy got defeated by Wilson. 14 points and a League of Nations, manipulating Montreal's organization. Workers in factories helping us out, while we still battled the overseas crowd. Then we won the war with a big grin as the teens moved out and the 20s moved in. Prohibition put our drinking on hold, but lots and lots of alcohol was constantly sold. Blacks still fighting under Marcus Garvey. I dropped bars like JFK and Harvey. 20s came in with parades and confetti, but they died out real quick like Sacco and Vanzetti. Sacks rose up and they didn't drop back till 1930 when the Tuesday of Black.
Rolling through the White House in my wooden wheelchair, chilling down in Warm Springs anytime I care. Passing New Deal laws every day and night. I said the one and only thing we got to fear is fright. AAA, CCC, WPA. New Deal laws all day, every day. Relief, recovery, and reform. Gonna make America less forlorn. In 1939 came Dub Dub Deuce. America stayed neutral and we signed a truce. The Nazis got mad and made a yelp, cause the French and British were getting our help. Pearl Harbor bombed in 41, we stopped sending oil to the Japanese, son. A day in infamy we'll never forget, but World War II ain't over yet. D-Day came in 1944, Allied troops landed on Normandy shore. France was won with the Nazi retreat, and Hitler realized his bitter defeat. May 745 VE Day was made, celebration in New York with a parade. The U.S. asked Russia, oh pretty please, invade for us and stop the Japanese. FDR died and Truman came in, the Japanese issue was now on him. He made a decision to end the war now, 2 bombs with atoms stop Japan. Pow! F.D. Guinness, 4th term in 45. Soon after that, he got sick and died. Congress came together cause they had to decide. and a limit of 2 terms was then applied. After dub deuce, America was wealthy. Consumers buying goods, the economy was healthy. Truman's doctrine aided Turkey and Greece. Marshall's econ plan rebuilt piece by piece. Mac pushed North Korea to the 38th. Thought China should be blocked and put back in place. Truman did not like it when he took the heat, so he canned Douglas Mac and threw him in the street. McCarthyism peaked back in '53. He started cleaning house with a red decree. The Russians have invaded, they all must go. Civil liberties destroyed, fly, low blow Joe. Maurice and Rich made burgers in '55. They started selling food that you could eat while you drive. When Rosa just refused to take a back seat, Montgomery's fed up riders began stomping in the street. Little Rock Central put up opposition. The U.S. Army came to enforce the decision. The sit-ins they began in Greensboro and C. SNCCs made up of students like you and me. Castro conquered Cuba and quickly took charge. John's win over Nixon was not very large. Ike passed a baton to young JFK, and he fouled up an invasion in the Piglet Bay.
I said the new decade worked up into a fever. The 1960s were the death of Beaver Cleaver. Kennedy was leading us to a new frontier, so a trip to the moon was soon gonna be near. And young JFK was getting burned by blazing brush fires, sending in advisors to the near quagmire. The Bay of Pigs invasion was torn asunder. Castro and the Kremlin were laughing at the blunder. But down in Birmingham, far away from them, that's fought for civil rights, yeah, that was a plan. Peaceful means no forceful might. Martin Luther King Jr. leading the fight. But in 1963, JFK got shot. The government's not quite sure if Oswald did it or not. The 1970s became a mess indeed, cause people were a-fighting and a token on the weed. We were stumbling in Vietnam, hostages up in Iran, Arabs had embargo, holding up our oil cargo. Dollar bill, y'all, that ish was bloated. Nixon's reputation was about to be exploded. Then Dickie got himself caught up in the scandal. The CIA was clearly the vandal. Peanut-loving Carter came in democratic. People in the Middle East were staying problematic. Let hostages go when we got Reagan. They was all Muslims, so they didn't eat bacon.